What's up? This is Nak3d Eli, the mostly unclothed gamer, and I am excited to share the first episode of my new series, Tuesday Tactics, where every Tuesday we're going to hang out, watch some gameplay, and I'm going to try and help you get a little better, learn a thing or two throughout the game. This is going to be geared mostly towards competitive casual gamers, so people who like to just hang out and have fun, but also like to win and show off in front of their friends, whether it's a new strategy that they've learned or just tips on how to improve your own gameplay or the gameplay of your buddies. So right here we're starting off. I'm going to try and say the basic things obviously that's going on and then talk about some more advanced stuff along the way. Right here we are moving to the left. For some reason on Shatter, everyone likes to move towards their own teleporter rather than going the other way off the start. I think this is because it gives your Mantis a lot more space to maneuver and helps you keep your teammates alive off the start. You saw that when that Mantis tried to push up onto us, it got plasma pistoled immediately and destroyed. So I'm here with the Mantis. My job is to kill as many things moving as possible and keep my flag guys alive. Now there's one huge problem here that if you're a competitive player, you're probably looking at this like, why did that guy go through the teleporter? That was a terrible idea, and it was. All the guys that we were killing would be spawning on the opposite side of the map as where you kill them. That's how the spawn system works, especially in Halo 4. And so what he did was basically just ran straight to their spawn and should have gotten killed a lot faster, I think. But I'm doing a decent job of killing some guys here. So are my teammates. Now here's a problem. Right here I could have stayed in the Mantis and got taken out by that jetpacker, or I could have risked killing him, and I was calling out to my teammates, help me, help me, help me, this guy is taking my Mantis. But no one was there, no one was looking, and so they actually wound up getting our Mantis. That's the risk that you run. It buys you a few extra seconds if you get out of your vehicle after it gets EMP'd. Oh, and Snickerdoodle almost destroyed me with their ghost there. But it also means that they can then take your vehicle. Right here, jetpacking up, there's nothing you could really do to avoid a delayed grenade. That guy had it perfectly timed as I got up to that ledge, so it was a good play by him. Off the start, I'm trying to head towards my flag to help out my teammates. I know that that's where they're all going to be focusing their fire. So I turn around, I get a bunch of shots on this guy. Don't know how he survived. Luckily, a teammate's going to clean that up. Now he's looking down, so I'm going to go straight up. That's a little strategy with the jetpack, that if you think that someone's going to be looking down for you, then you just look straight up. Right here I heard from my buddies that you can get the 20 kills for the turret achievement without having to get them all in one game. So I was like, oh, screw that, I'm picking up the turret then, and I get destroyed by two guys at once, which really shows the power of teamwork. Actually, if you're alone, you're probably going to get cleaned up, especially in a 6v6 or an 8v8, whereas if you're with at least one other guy, it's so much easier to stay alive and get kills. So right here, I see that we're trying to run this flag, but I see that the Mantis is the biggest threat to my team. Usually the vehicles are, so you try to focus the fire, especially when he's down. Here I saw that my teammates had shots on him and he was distracted, so I pushed up, got some shots. And then right here, just flying up above where that guy is looking as he's shooting my other teammate. That's both a psychological and a physical threat to him, so he's going to go down really, really fast. Just imagine you're like shooting one guy and then another guy comes flying up at you. That's not only going to throw off your shot, but you're also going to be getting 2v1. So all in all, not very fun for you. Right here, I fly in with the ghost and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, there's so many guys. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn back around where they're not going to be looking, get the double splatter, and then I'm going to be greedy and go for this really dumb, almost triple splatter. But you know what? It almost worked out, and if I would have hid behind that rock, I probably would have stayed alive. But whatever, just having a good time. Usually when the stakes aren't too high, I'll do silly things and just run around and have fun with my teammates. I forget what we were talking about during this game. It was forum stuff and griffball and other ridiculous things. Snickerdoodle is like one of the world's best griffball players. Check that out, the stick beatdown. I had no idea what was going on there, but that guy went down easily, and then his dead body got blown up. Now right here, this guy sees me, so with the ghost, if they're usually looking right at you, it's really easy for them to dodge the splatter. So try to use the blue gun when you're in that situation. Now I'm at their flag. What would you do right here? Would you get out and run up there and try to run the flag yourself, or would you rather wait for teammates to come and help you out? I opted for the latter, so I'm going to stay here with the ghost, try to pick up kills, make enemies weak, and wait for backup. But I get stuck, unfortunately. I think in that process, though, I cleaned up 2 or 3 of their guys with the help of my teammates. So that's good. These 2 teammates should have an advantage going in. Unfortunately, they are not the most talented players in the game, and so I'm going to try and clean up some of their kills right here. And that's the thing, is sometimes you're playing with players who are really good. I thought that guy should have been dead right there, but this play was really well done by him. Actually, let me make a point about height advantage. For those of you who are unaware, your placement on the map is very, very important. If you are on lower ground or on a spawn, this is usually an anti-power position. You do not want to be in those places, especially when you're fighting people who have a height advantage or are in a power position. And the reason is very simple. As you saw with that guy right there, he could poke out through the window right here, get some good shots on that flag carrier. Someone called out that he went through the teleporter. But yeah, if they have height advantage, then they can back up and maybe run away and stay alive, or they could come back out and poke at you, and you can't always give your attention to them at all times. So that's how that guy killed me from the window, is because he would sort of get one shot, back up, and then push back in and then back up. So well, in the meantime, I'm out in the open, can't do anything about it. So anyways, right here, trying to kill this guy. Now he got show stopped. My teammate did, assassinating him. So right here, I'm like laughing hysterically, and I miss a bunch of shots. Moving in with the saw, this guy is booking it. Look how fast people run with the flag in this game. Really good route by that guy, trying to get some cover. Eventually he will go down, but he has it on his side of the map now, and all of his teammates are looking at it. So I'm gonna get some good kills right here with the saw, which is amazing. We're gonna have a little saw versus turret battle right here, both one shot. Teammates gonna try and help out shooting over there, and I'm gonna try and stop this flag. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to do it though, because it is super deep into enemy territory, and when it's on their side, they are going to be spawning there continuously, whereas we have to run across the map with every single person who dies. So I'm trying to put in as many shots as I can for my team, and that's all I could do. I can't really move forward from this position, because then I would just get cleaned up by their entire team spawning at their teleporter. So instead I'm going to backtrack, and I just realized this route because this is one of my first games on this map, that if you come back that way from that ledge, then you're immediately in their base. So right here again, I do not want to rush in on 2 or 3 guys by myself. I know my teammates are coming in because they called out, said, "Yo, Eli, we got your back." But there are a lot more enemies in this base than we thought. So I see on my radar that the Mantis has popped up. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm going to grab their Mantis, try to do some damage with it. This thing is a tank. It can kill things so quickly and so easily with the missiles and the turret, but it can also get taken out really, really easily. I didn't know that there was a grab thing there, so I'm going to get jacked. What I learned from this, do not go inside people's bases with the Mantis. That's just silly. And I was trying too hard to keep my teammates inside alive by distracting these guys. Turns out that they died anyways, and we were not able to capture that flag. So we're gonna have to regroup off the start. I'm looking around, still trying to learn the layout of this map. We have K5 running in with the turret. I'm gonna hop on a vehicle because this is gonna give me more mobility and gonna help me get around the enemy a lot faster. Of course, you want to take out their Mantis before trying to pull the flag. If you pull the flag and you have a Mantis on you, he's gonna missile and turret your entire team to pieces. So try and always take out the major vehicles, like whether it's Banshee or Warthog or whatever, before you pull the objective. So we're on the Ghost looking around, and I see that there's still a bunch of guys at their base. We're trying to move on in, so I'm going to move in with my teammates, and I think I'm going to do something stupid here. I don't know. Nope, going to get a splatter. That's good. That's not stupid. But I think going up into their base with the Ghost, yep, this is probably the stupid part. And now I am completely surrounded, just threw myself into enemy territory when I had a Ghost. I could have just easily run away, but I was like, screw it. Noob combo that guy, running away, trying to stay alive. Still got guys chasing me. Right here, gonna do something else stupid, trying to go for the ninja, but I figured at this point I should just say screw it and have fun and try to do something ridiculous. And I paid for it. I am now dead. So normally when you try to do stupid things happen to you. That's one of the morals of the story. I find that in Halo games, it's a lot of it is about discipline. It's like, if you know that doing something is going to kill you, you probably shouldn't do it. Or if you have like that gut feeling that's like, this is probably stupid, it's probably stupid. So anyways, it is fun though to pull off ridiculous things sometimes, and you don't always want to be a super tryhard, right? Like using cover all the time, peek shooting, calling out like the exact locations, health, and movement of the enemy. Sometimes you just want to hang out. So that's really what this series is geared for, is more basic things, learning what's going on. Right here, I'm trying to call out to some of my teammates to push up with me from the back. They're just talking about random stuff, so I was like, screw it. I'm going to move in by myself and see what I can do, which is usually a terrible idea. But right here, I see that they have pulled our flag, so I'm going to turn around. If they have your objective, or if they have anyone in your base, those are the first people you want to kill. Right there, I could have sworn that plasma grenade was going to kill that guy, but it didn't. So he's going to get that flag a little bit further than I thought he would, and then I'm going to get some shots on this guy. He's going to go down, and we have effectively blocked off the left entrance to the flag. Now this guy's trying to run through the middle. We've got teammates looking straight down there though, so this is great defense. When you're playing objective and defense, you want to look at where they're coming from. You don't just want to look directly at the flag. And so our team's doing a great job right here. I picked up a saw and I was like, really? Like 5 bullets in it? So I'm going to pick up the plasma pistol instead. Always make sure that you know how much ammo you have. Notice that I have a ton because of the ammo perk. Right here, jetpack, getting some good shots on that guy that he was not expecting, and I see that their Mantis is up again, so I was like, yep, I'm gonna take it. We got a few minutes left in this game. We got a flag out that I'm gonna help my teammates to capture, and I'm gonna try and get some missiles onto these guys downfield. In the meantime, just try to keep your turret at maximum at all times. Right here, you see that this guy tries coming up from behind me. So I was like, no! Eventually, the missile took him out though. And I'm going to move up on this guy even though I'm weak, because we are still in the process of pulling the flag. Get that lucky explosion around the corner rock. And I learned from last time, do not go too far into their base. But I could have sworn I saw my radar a guy over here, and yep, if you think you saw something, you probably did. And this guy's going to go down for the spree. Going to move back towards my flag. I'm trying slowly but surely to get away from their base when I have no one there to support me and we have the flag on our side of the map. Even though it could be fun trying to just sit there and distract them, you'll probably be more helpful to your team if you're by the flag that they're trying to run. And so we just scored that. The score is 3-1. We are looking good, having a good time here. This conversation we were having, we were all laughing most of the time, so nothing too try hard. It's not like we're planning uber strategies or anything, but it's just helpful sort of having an idea of what to do in different situations. Like if you're alone, don't push up by yourself. If you're with teammates, let them know like, hey, let's go push into their base and try to get the flag. The more you work with your team, even if they're not talking at all, the better you're probably going to be. So right here, I jump out of the Mantis and then somehow get a vehicle kill from that explosion. Don't ask me how that works. Sometimes the game's a little glitchy. Teammates using camo right there, and then he gets into a battle and this guy steals our Mantis, but we're gonna hop on him immediately, get that assist. I don't know why it wasn't a vehicle assist. Sometimes this game does not make a sense. Like the new achievements, the ODST achievement is super glitched. Like I think everyone in this party got it just doing random things. So right here off the spawn, I see that we are on the other side of the map. So I go through the teleporter and I know that a bunch of these guys are running through the middle, which basically is just like a sniper's alley's dream, where you could just sit there with, if I had a sniper, that would be a kill-tacular, easily. Those guys weren't even looking at me. But the DMR has amazing range. It's a 3-time scope. Compared to all the other games, it's better, except all the other weapons except for the light rifle, which also has a 3-time scope and is actually really, really good in BTB when they are not looking at you. The DMR is better for challenging because of its faster rate of fire. Here's something else stupid that I'm going to do again, just because I can. But the light rifle is very weak against vehicles. I think it's like half as powerful as the DMR at killing them. So let's say it took like 30 DMR shots to kill a ghost. It probably takes about 60 light rifle shots to kill a ghost. So yeah, you don't want to use the light rifle against the vehicles. And right here I learned for the first time that there is no sudden death in this game unless it's a tie and the objective is pulled. So unfortunately, I go to grab our 4th cap and it's going to end the game pretty soon. So I hope you enjoyed this game of Shatter CTF, learned a little bit about the strategy, and next Tuesday I'm going to come out with another map and another game type and something else, and we're going to have some fun. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is Nak3d Eli. Check out these other videos, subscribe for more, and thanks for watching.